Hello and welcome into our journey of Salesforce Flow Builder. Flow Builder is definitely an amazing tool. It has a super friendly user interface. Most of the time you simply are clicking and dragging elements into a canvas to design your flow. Pretty much it requires no coding skills, which makes automation easy to deploy, maintain, and manage. Most of the Flow Builder features are out of the box, which makes automation easy for admins. Now, if we'd like to start with the Flow Builder, we simply, if we have the admin profile, go to Setup, and then search for Flow, or under Setup, you can click on Process Automation, and then under there, click on Flow, and then click on New Flow, and choose the flow type, which opens the Flow Builder. As we start creating our flow, we're prompted for the type of flow we'd like to use. Flows in Salesforce has 5 primary types. And on the right side, we created a table especially for identifying that simply for you. So the first one is a screen flow, which does not launch independently, but can interact with users and show them an interface. For example, if you'd like to create a walkthrough of creating a contract, or if you'd like to create a registration form. The second one is auto-launched flow. Again, does not launch independently. It runs only in the backend and can be referenced by many different places. So if you're using it as a subflow. Number 3 is a record-triggered flow, which launches independently. This can be used to replace workflow and process builder with more flexible setups. An example of that is to update account when case is closed. The fourth one is a schedule-triggered flow, which again launches independently and can be run scheduled batch actions at a given interval. So you could use that to delete obsolete data periodically or send out monthly emails, for instance. And finally is a platform event triggered flow, which could run independently or launch independently. This executes follow-up actions when a platform event occurs. And we could use it, for instance, to notify admins when receiving platform events. To familiarize yourself with the flows interface, we've highlighted on the screen, as you can see, a number of blocks. Block 2, block 3, 4, and 5 in red. Block 2 is the canvas. Just like an artist, the canvas is where you would design and visualize your flow. There are 2 layouts available, freeform or auto layout. Freeform provides more flexibility on the canvas. Auto layout provides a more structured experience, which is recommended for beginners. Number 3, highlighted, is the elements. So under your toolbox, you'll find elements. These are the building blocks to create each setup of your flow on the canvas. Be aware that the flow type determines which elements are available in your toolbox. There are 3 main types of elements, which include interaction, logic, and data. Interaction elements are used to interact with users, data within the instance, and data across different systems. Logic elements serve as math operators. These elements only control actions inside your flow and have no direct impact on your data. And the third one is data elements, which are used to modify your actual database, such as a field on a record. Number 4 is the manager. If your toolbox, you'll find the Manager tab. This consists of all elements and resources found in your flow. By clicking on each resource, you can also see the relationship between them and the flow. Number 5 is the button bar. This shows all the important information or actions to your flow, whether the flow is active, saved, or has any errors or warning. You can debug your flow here, which opens a debug window. If you have an auto launch flow, you can even debug right here on the canvas. So those are the important pieces of our layout within the flow. Highlighted as the box in red with number 2, which is the canvas, number 3, which is the elements, number 4, which is the manager, and number 5, which is the button bar.
Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining us in today's session. We hope that you enjoyed it, and we'd like to invite you to a lot of our free sessions. Simply visit our website at kinseytech.com/events. Thank you again.